But with take laser, like when you get lasered out of the air, I think it's important to jump in spots where you think it's good to jump generally, and then realize that you're getting lasered out of the air. I don't think you should like jump and be like, I'm gonna jump into this laser, because at the end of the day, you're going through 7 frames of lag, right? You're putting yourself at frame disadvantage, and so you shouldn't like be like, I'm gonna put myself in disadvantage to hit them. It's like, no, that's not really how it works. But I think it's okay, obviously, to take laser like out of the air and then fair. It just means that you shouldn't like jump with the intention of getting lasered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was trying to figure that out in some net play,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, damn, like jumping into the laser fucking sucks. But then if I do like wave dash off platform, and then I get hit by a laser that he's doing to like cover his approach, I could maybe hit him with a move after.
Yeah, it's just like so much because the ways that you jump, if you're trying to like hit him out of the laser, are just fucking dog. You're just gonna get like hit out of the air somehow, and it's not even gonna be good. But if you are like jumping because you think it's a good jump, and then you end up getting lasered, because you generally tend to be further away, you just have more leniency inherently to play it out, and so it's actually like you have defensive options like maybe fairing or maybe double jump wave landing or maybe fast fall shielding. You know,
Hmm.
um, yeah, that's yeah. You have anything else to say about lasers or maybe lawless?
Um, other than that, at lawless, I think I just like another thing that's really dawned to me is my defense is super super bad. Like not even with just like in scrambles, but like my DI. I don't know how to DI. I think
Mm-hmm.
like I know like I get hit with the smash Fox up smash. You want to like DI like into the one of the corners, whichever one
Yeah.
like you're further away from. But like I don't know how to DI out of a combo. I don't know how to like DI to make a combo hard.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Uh,
I don't know. Do you have a way to like think about that, or like how do you think about like how you have to DI?
I
Do you just
think
know?
I do just know, but
Okay.
I know for various reasons. And so it's like if you know the next like so generally the way that it goes is you see yourself get hit by the combo and then you go back and watch the combo and you learn what moves they do and then you like kind of pattern recognition it where it's like, oh, I kind of see that they always tend to like do down air in this kind of position or something. And then you like think about, well, what would make like maybe what would stop their combo from working or what might make it hard. And so something a good example is like when Falco does like down air shine, um, you a thing that people do is they smash you either down air away, and so the shine doesn't hit, right? And so it's like you kind of just trying to do the thing, and obviously they could still hit you with the shine. They have to do like maybe dash JC shine or something, right? But like your
Mm-hmm.
goal is to do things that make it where there's an extra step of um like I forgot the word, but an extra step that makes it harder for them essentially.
Yeah, yeah.
And you like will realize that by watching combos and being like, well, it seemed like he got an up throw bear there, or not up throw, like an up air bear there really easily. Is there like a way to stop that? And so maybe you think, well, maybe I go too far or whatever, and blah blah blah. And I don't think you have to sit down and test all of it, but I think you have to like when you're playing and slash watching, being like, well, that didn't work. I got like comboed super hard. Is there a thing I could do to get out? And maybe like think about how the other DIs might send you and stuff.
Okay.
A lot of it ends up being pretty intuitive. Like I can't tell you like my reasoning why I behind or the reasoning behind why I DI the way I do concretely, but I can't tell you that these DIs are good to do for these
Yeah,
situations. Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
yeah, you just have to feel it out. As cringe as that is, you just have to be like, damn, I got comboed. Maybe I gotta like DI away.
Dude, I just let myself get beat up. That's the problem. I don't look at me getting beat up.
Yeah, it's like, damn, look at this fucking FTC player. It's like, damn, I'm in the combo.
I was like, oh, dude, there's nothing you could do about this.
Yeah, for what it's worth, Marth defense is really hard too.
Yeah,
Marth defensively is probably, I think, the hardest character in terms of like raw decision making, because he just gets hit around, man, and he is not good at getting out at all.
dude, that's what I'm saying.
He's not good
It's
at getting
tough.
out. Like, what you gonna do? Fair? Fuck no, dude. You're gonna get hit. Shit don't do nothing.
I'm trying to find a game from ranked
Okay.
that
Yeah, I
I can
mean,
look at. But
Take your
do they?
time.
I don't think they label them in Slippy.
No, they don't label them as ranked specifically. They just you just see the matches on the Slippy or whatever.
Okay, well, I know for sure it was after this.
Do you have any other questions, or do you want to go over the questions? I guess.
Um, I think some of these are just ideas that I had here. I'll just go down the list with you.
Yeah.
I started with two of these where I said like down tilt dash back, down tilt JC grab. I think that was more of just reminders for myself to do these things. Do you think like if I'm I if I'm in a situation where I'm like doing a chase down on somebody across stage
Yeah.
and I get the down tilt, like doing like one of these two things is pretty good, I think.
Yeah. Do you know have any idea why you think they're good?
Well, dash, jump cancel, grab after the down tilt. That
Mhm.
one's pretty obvious because you can just run in and grab them if they shield. If you
Yeah.
think you're gonna do a second one, or if they maybe are like crouch canceling, you could get it.
Mhm. Yep. I think that I agree with that. If you think they're gonna shield, or if they're gonna crouch cancel after.
Hmm. And then the dash back, I was thinking more like I think that probably happened after a game where I was getting beat up after every single down tilt. I think
Hmm.
so. But maybe like if I'm thinking more about that in a defensive way, like if I down hit somebody and then they try to aggress like with maybe like a fox nair or something
Yeah.
afterwards, I could just dash back like pivot fair or nair.
Yep. Yeah.
I
I
think that's
think.
pretty good.
Yeah. I think it depends because if you want to like, if you think they're gonna like, well, it's like it depends on if they get hit by the down tilt or not. Because if they get hit by it, then you doing like and it depends on if they CC it or not too. Because if they get hit by it and don't CC it, you doing down tilt grab in place actually just shits on them. And I'm not gonna say you should do that. There's also stuff like oh man, there's actually so much stuff that happens with down tilt. But I do think that like at the very least, down tilt dashback is a good way to like avoid people being aggressive after the down tilt. And I think it gives you an opportunity to like react to because when you dash back you're like maybe I don't want to pivot grab instantly, and you could like give yourself the opportunity to like check. Double down tilt's also good for people trying to run in. Like if someone gets hit by a down tilt and then tries to run forward and they didn't CC, they're just gonna get hit again. And so you could like keep them at bay. Doing stuff like down tilt and the like short hop is good because if they decide to go in on a delay timing, you're doing like down tilt late fair or down tilt nair would interact pretty well with that. Um, and these are all the assuming that the down tilt hits.
Yeah.
Just because that's like the context you provided.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I meant in these notes too.
Yeah, yeah.
My next one was how to get out of foul field pressure, but I talked to Logan about that one,
Yeah.
and then we just like talked about like buffering out a roll in between or when you start getting pressured.
You could do
Whenever.
that. Yeah, I think
Do you
that's
think there's
good.
any other like good way to get out, or is that really just it?
You could wave dash out, either wave dashing through him, depending on what you're reading. If you think he's gonna like, you know, keep doing like it depends on like what type of pressure you're getting hit by. But if he's doing like shine aerial pressure, then it's like okay, well, if you think he's gonna do an early aerial, why not just stay in shield and shield grab it? But if you think he's gonna do late aerial, then after the shine, this is preemptive. You can't react to the shine and do it. But after the shine, you would try and like wave dash back or wave dash forward. And that would like if he does a late aerial, you'd just like get out of the way of it, right?
Yes.
You could also narrow the shield if you think he's gonna do a late aerial. That's a bit more committal, but it works a lot. And you could also this is something Zane does and Kadoran does. I don't think it's really good, but you could also like light shield and Falco Shine pushes you far enough away to where you could like do like narrow the shield and like dodge stuff. So light shield is okay sometimes. I think it's better closer to the edge just so you could like get out. And then yeah, it's pretty much just wave dash in there, honestly. You can also do like rising fair, but it functions the same way as nair.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing wave dash to get out, but I just get hit every single time. So
Yeah, you have to time it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it like it really depends. You have to time it super specifically and also like be making a correct like assumption. Because if you're like, say you're doing it after the aerial, you're gonna get shined every time, right? Or if it's like if they're doing a rising aerial, you're gonna get hit by the aerial if you wave dash after shine. It's pretty timing dependent. But you could also do like shield DI stuff that makes it where because Falco's shine is small, so if you get far enough away windshielding, you could wave dash when he's shining because it just won't hit, And so then you get out for free.
Okay. What else did I write here? I just wrote shield drops.
Shield drops.
That I don't even know what that means.
I don't know, but you
Yeah,
definitely should shield drop.
yeah. I've been working on doing that. I don't know, like the way that I just feel like I do them incorrectly.
And
Where
what is like the result? Are you like spot dodging? Are you not going down?
sometimes I spot dodge and sometimes I don't go down.
Uh huh.
So I would say more often I spot dodge.
Hmm.
So I'd say that's my main problem with like the movement of it.
Yeah, I think honestly for that you should just go into like 20xx and then just like slowly do the motion and understand like what about the motion, like what is going wrong, because it's like if you're spot dodging that really only means that you're going too far down.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, well, if you're going too far down, then that means that you could just like try and like try really hard to stop at like the notch. And the notch is the perfect guide, so it's like if you want to like rework your what's it called, your muscle memory, then just really focus on going into the bottom left or bottom right notch. It's not too bad. You could go slower than you think too. I know when I shield drop, I do not go super fast. It's like pretty like reasonably timed.
Dude, I feel like every input in this game I go too fast on.
Yeah,
That might be a big problem with my gameplay.
that makes sense. I think it's really easy to go too fast in Melee because Melee is really fast, and so you're like, oh, I have to go fast to do this, but it is not like that every time, which makes it hard.
Yeah, and that's why my ledge dashes are bad too. Okay, what else is? That's pretty much everything because we started with the laser stuff. Back to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, maybe this Sheik game will probably be best to look at.
Yeah.
I still got no idea what to do against this fucking character.
It is difficult.
Get a good stage.
Yeah, I guess I'll preface a few things with Sheik. I think if we're gonna look at each character's strengths and weaknesses in the matchup, I feel like a clear one is that Marth is probably better on the ground than Sheik because he has a more varied way to move, having dash dance, and I think that while Sheik might be worse on the ground in terms of moving, I think she has good options on the ground like forward tilt, down tilt, up tilt, but they all interact best with Marth in the air. And so that's kind of like the dichotomy ends up being like Sheik is really good at like kind of catching Marth out of the air, but can't really hit him all that well on the ground. And while Marth does have to jump, obviously, to hit Sheik, there's a lot of things you have to like play, majorly on the ground, majority on the ground. You have to, dash dance and then, end up grabbing something or other. And I think there's some nuance with like, oh, if both characters jump at the same time, then whoever swings first is essentially the one who gets hit because they have the same like jump trajectory and timing or whatever. And so it's like whoever swings first is the one who like wins those situations. But like, you don't want to be the one that gets caught because most of the time for both characters, it's kind of just like it's stock loss. I think that Sheik is able to. Well, I guess Sheik's goal is to get close to Marth so he can't actually like dash effectively. Since we talked about Falco, it's not like Marth has like a back air or something that he could do in close range like Fox or whatever. Everything Marth does is like pretty slow relative and doesn't like protect himself without setup, right? And so that's like what Sheik wants to make him do is get next to him, put him in a spot where he can't defend himself effectively, or is in a bad enough position where Sheik can do whatever he wants. And Marth's goal is to kind of like always keep Sheik at like an arm's length and catch her when she's trying to do things that would like interact well with his jump. And so it's like, oh, Sheik's forward tilting, I'm dash dancing out of the way and grabbing that. Or oh, Sheik's, Sheik's like crouching, I'm gonna jump, but I'm gonna be like, oh, maybe I'll, down air this time and then catch her crouching and get like a grab or something. Or I'm gonna dash attack and I'm gonna dash attack whiff punch and up tilt or down tilt or forward tilt, or whatever. Or maybe hit her on a needle. And it's like, that's kind of like Marth's job, is to keep her at that arm's length and like interact well with her grounded options. And, if you can read Sheik and catch her out of the air, it's really like bad for her. But
Yeah.
I think it's difficult to do that without like giving up your life.
Yeah, I get smacked, but I've been thinking about not jumping a lot lately since I talked to you that one time
Yeah.
about me not wanting to jump. I feel like I played this matchup kind of grounded a little bit, or much more than I would before. I still probably jump way too much.
Yeah.
Because I do notice I get smacked around a lot when I jump.
Yeah.
So I just don't know the opportunity, or I don't recognize the opportunities.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's jumping in this matchup's really hard, to be completely honest. It's just like you jump in slightly the wrong way, the Sheik really just reads you, and you just boom.
Yeah, it's so messed up.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to DI, so fair just kills me.
Yeah, defense unfair, and all of Sheik's things are pretty difficult. Okay, let me start streaming.
Yeah. Oh. You like my name?
I know, I love Jonko. Jonko's the GOAT.
He is, dude.
Well, you're not playing Green Marth, so it's like...
I know, sometimes I forget to put it on.
Dude, you're a fake. What a fake. Yeah, I understand what you did there. You've read him charging on the platform still. I do feel like it was pretty risky though.
Yeah, I think maybe I couldn't have approached all the way with it.
Yeah. This like shouldn't happen. At this low of a percent, you're like super actionable. Like actionable, So it's probably best to like try and spot dodge or shield rather than like drop through instantly.
Okay.
Yeah, just because even if you did drop through instantly, you'd be like, damn, Sheik's standing right under you on the platform, right? If she didn't like jump up, and that's not like very good for you anyways.
Okay.
Oh, he got you. Yeah, that's hard. Nice, good grab, good up throw. Oh.
I was trying to cook.
I was trying to cook. Yeah, you just missed the yell cancel. You like didn't know that you were gonna land on stage, which is fair because this was very weird. If I were to, at this percent, when you would combo like this, on DI away, you do short hop rising fair.
Oh, okay, I get that. Yeah, I would still catch that.
Yeah, if you do sharp rising fair, it's just true combos and you get the tipper. And so you get this same thing, but instead of being over here, you're right here.
Okay.
And that's like much better. And you get the upper afterwards too. The upper was the correct thing. And then, yeah, you miss your all cancel.
Yeah, no, I'm dead, I think.
It's pretty hard to edge. Oh, nice. I don't know why. I feel like you should have, if you were to do a thing, I think something that I've learned with Marth recently that I've kind of found invaluable is that, like, it is very important to be hyper aware of you having your back turned at every given point. And if you are going to have your back turned, it has to be for a very, very, very specific reason. And here it's like, you're walking away from ledge, but I feel like if you were going to do anything, you could have turned around right now and been perfectly fine. But instead, you try to set up the situation with your back turned, and it's like, obviously it didn't go poorly, but I feel like there's just so many less things you could do.
Yeah, I think that relates to what you said earlier about making somebody do one more step.
Yeah.
I made myself do one more step.
Yeah, and it's like, well, you don't want to do that. Oh. Until it was good. You like tried to dash dance grab on reaction to the bear, but if you're gonna dash dance grab like Sheik jumping or anything, They're doing it super preemptively. Like you'd have to start dash forward grabbing now, pretty much.
Okay.
It's super. It's like pretty early. You don't get to like check and see if she did an aerial. You just see that she jumped, and assume the timing. um, since you're speaking of defense, I think here you should double jump back literally every time, but you double jumped in place.
Okay.
So it's like if I think since this dash attack couldn't have like true comboed into anything, it's like if she were to still go for the fair anyways, you double jumping in place would just like put you really close to her, and your goal is to end up as far away as possible so she can't just like hit you immediately after. Because in this position, if she wanted to, she would just like dash forward, jump fair, and it just like end up hitting you because you're so close, and you like wouldn't be able to avoid it obviously because you're in the air with no double jump, you know. And I think he also assumed that you would have double jumped back because of the fact that he didn't like push anything.
Oh, okay.
Because like if you're back here, him being on the ground is way better than him being on the platform because he could like actually dash forward to you. You know? Nice, nice. Yeah, this position's hard. You could do dash forward, full hop up air, and that hits DI away at like this 80-ish%. Oh. No fucking way. Oh my god, what's happening? That's awesome.
Yeah, just some scramble.
Yeah. Nice. Good CC grab.
Yeah, go for the fair there again, though.
Oh. Yeah. The jump was a good idea. It just, this happens, honestly. I think if you were to, like, if you wanted to hit this, you had to, like, react pretty well and decide to downer instead of nair, but it's not easy.
Yeah, I think what I was doing there, I did the double down tilt, and I was just like, oh, you're just going to jump and cover yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But, yeah.
I get rolled in on.
I do think at this spacing with Sheik being right here, since you, like, I guess, actually, I don't think it's that worth talking about. Yeah. No, it's okay, though. Randall has just been a fucking menace this match. Jesus. Nice. Nice. Could be dead. Oh my god, you messed up super bad. I don't even know what even happened. I just cannot. Maybe you meant to do the full hop back air thing.
I think so too.
Yeah. That would make a lot more sense.
And then he gave me ledge.
But
I think I'm dead.
Oh, nice. Good jump out. Bad shield grab, though. Yeah.
That was so bad.
Nice. Alright, let's see what happens now. It's okay. Sometimes you should grab ledge, though. You haven't grabbed ledge yet, and I think it's important to at least, you know, throw in the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually have to go to the bathroom. Give me 1 quick second.
Okay, yeah.
23.
Hey,
Yo, sorry, it was urgent.
all good, bro.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I was talking about like the back turn stuff, and look at like this is why you end up with your back turn to her, and it felt like I guess what I kind of have to say is when you find yourself in positions like this with your back turned to the other character, your first goal should be to like change that, and then you get to
Mm-hmm.
play the game after. Because right here, it's like, look, you wave dashing back into the Sheik, and it's like, what if you like
Mm.
instead of doing like wave dash back, you just like did dash back at a crouch. Then you're facing forward. Then you get to grab, and it's like, oh, that probably would have been way faster than doing this wave dash and to like
Mm-hmm.
set up the grab. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
you're reading spot dodge too for what it's worth, so I don't think it was like a bad read, but you know, it's just important that like you have the freedom to set it up in a way that like is reasonable. Um, yeah. Oh, you tried, but this percent, I'm pretty sure it's up tilt percent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is up tilt percent.
yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So
here's
wait, can Sheik run or jump out like low percents or no
she
on
can
the up
jump
tilt up
out
tilt?
at
Mm.
like I think it's like somewhere from like 0 to like 15, somewhere in that percent range is where she can stop jumping out. But before
Okay,
then, she can. Yeah.
okay, okay.
So those percents you do like down throw, tech chase, or forward throw, cheese, or
Yeah,
whatever.
because I'm always worried at this like kind of mid percent where I'm like, can she jump out? Can she not? Like, how do I up tilt it?
Yeah, yeah.
So I
Um.
usually just go for the fair read.
Hmm. Yeah. No, that percent you get like a true up tilt, and
Okay.
yeah, once you get like to maybe the 30s, then you start getting the fair.
Mm-hmm.
And then higher percent you start getting like up air, and yeah.
Okay.
Here's a bit of defense thing. After this up tilt, where you like hit her shield, you clearly hit her
Mm-hmm.
shield. This is a good opportunity to start CCing.
Yeah, I'm at such low percent.
Yep.
Everything she does, I can just CC.
Yeah, right. So if she wanted to hit you here, she'd have to like empty land grab or something and really outplay you, you know?
Yeah. I've noticed I do that against foxes too. When I miss the up tilt and
Yeah.
then they come down and they reversal me, I
Yeah.
just fucking take it. But even at low percent, so yeah, I should just crouch cancel.
Yeah, you could also shield against characters like Fox. Since they use drill, you know, you can't CC drill. So if you really want to like prevent it, you could just like, you know, shield it and frame one move, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this jump forward is not good. This is all fine. I feel like I guess I've realized that like after you down tilt,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you've been pretty uncomfortable with the spacing that you've ended up at every time. And I think that maybe it's because you're putting yourself in lag and you feel like you could get hit by Sheik. But I like see this down tilt and I'm like, okay, I just get to dash back and start dash dancing, you know? But
Mm-hmm.
then you like, I feel like every time a down tilt has like happened, you've kind of made a decision that wasn't like the most accurate. Um, and so in this case, what you tried to do is like you down tilted and was like, oh, I saw Sheik jump to the side platform. I'm gonna try and hit her. But it's like, by the time you even got to the air, Sheik was already fairing you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you didn't even have the time to like make that decision, right? So,
Yeah.
and I think that like you, how do I like turn this into like a larger point? I think that with these down tilt spots that like come up, um, maybe it'd be worthwhile to like when you're like watching yourself play or whatever, look at the down tilt and look at like what the other character's doing as you're down tilting and like be like, what can they actually do? Am I at risk of getting hurt? Is this like, do I need to avoid something? Can I be aggressive here? Kind of, and like, and I don't think you need to come to any like super concrete conclusions, but just kind of like get a feel for it.
I think that's actually a really good point. Oftentimes, like I'm really confused, I think, about what is a good spot for Marth
Mhm.
and like what is a good spot for the other character. So
Yeah.
I think like how did you word that question? Just like what can that character what
Yeah,
can they
like
do?
what can they do? Can they hit you? Can they not hit you? Can you hit them? Just like, yeah, what is happening? And kind of see how you feel
Hmm.
about it.
Yeah, these are like it's like super like basic questions, but like I never think about the super basic questions.
Yeah, it's like you never think can this person hit me or not when you're looking at a situation. You're like, does this thing do that? It's like, no. You have to like,
Mhm.
there's like the baseline that you have to hit.
Yeah. So I think if I start asking myself that more when I watch my replays, that everything will kind of like I'll start having a better sense of like a game plan of
Yeah,
what I want.
I agree. Um, and I think that like, something we would also do that is, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I had an insanely good idea and I completely forgot
No.
it. Um, we are talking about asking yourself. Damn it, I lost it. I'll get back to it soon, hopefully.
Darn. Okay. I hope it comes back.
Yeah. I mean, whiff punched the fuck out of that dump.
I know he was fast as fuck.
He's ready. Nice, you shielded. See? Nice. You got a free shield grab. Rising
Yeah,
fair. Yeah. At this percent,
Mhm.
full hop rising fair starts getting the tipper, I think. Or maybe it's short hop. I don't know. It's full hop rising fair. Yeah. So if you do full hop rising fair at this percent, there's 40%. Then you start getting like dash forward full hop rising fair. Then you start
Yeah.
getting the tipper and stuff. Good up air. Nice dash back. Smash. I don't think this back throw is good. You should up throw here, and then just like get your up air and call it a day.
Okay.
But what you did after was good. Spacing for the tipper.
I think I did that throw on accident, and then I just reacted to it. So
Oh, you like went back into her, but you broke her ankles. You got her to go that way. Once you see she goes to the left, you're like, damn, I'm out, and you get to go to the right for free.
okay.
But you like went back in, and it like, look at what this is. Doesn't it feel weird being next to Sheik? Like, this should like, you should like make it like a part of your emotional responses to melee. That like being next to Sheik is weird. This is uncomfortable because this is not good for you.
Yeah.
This like weird stuff happening is like, oh fuck, something bad needs like could happen. I need to get out.
So that once I break their ankles, I should just be like, become safe.
Yeah. You don't want to keep going back and like break it 7 times over because what are you gonna do out of it? You're gonna fucking jump and get hit out of the air.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have a thing that's fast. Sheik has grab, and you have grab too, but your grab is riskier for various reasons. And it's like you don't want to like grab close range when it's only because it's the only thing you can do, which is why it's risky. Because they could just spot out, they could just sniff out a grab and be like, okay, well, gonna wait for him to do it when they're close. And it's like if Sheik does any buttons, you just get BTFO'd if you try and jump or whatever thing you would do. But what you did after was good. Go really far away to get to set up the jump. Then you react. And then the grab was a good attempt. Nice. Good space fair. Good down tilt. Oh, you're fucking him up now.
How do I lose this game?
I know, you're dogging on him. This percent, short hop forward, rising fair. Oh my god. Oh, you had him. Oh, you had him. All you had to do is jump forward fair. You had him. You did the thing. Just get him.
Oh, dude, I didn't do the part 2.
I know, you had to take it. Oh, this
Now
position's hard.
again.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll remember that next time.
Yeah. I think this is the second time where Sheik's like gotten close to you. It's been rolled both times, but she's ended up close to you, and the way you've played the position has like ended up poor. It's like this down tilt, you could be like, oh fuck, she's rolling towards me, and you should like your response shouldn't be to jump to her getting close. It should be to dash. Because guess what happens? You jump, she does a random move, you're getting caught out of the air, you could lose your stock right now. Right? And you might lose your stock. You don't. But like, if you dashed here, you wouldn't get hit. You'd just be moving out of the way, right? And it's so much less. If she wants to hit Marth on the ground, she has to like make an explicit call out. But if she wants to hit Marth in the air, a lot of the time she can just coincidentally do it by zoning, right? And that's like the big thing that makes like being grounded against Sheik better than jumping against Sheik, Nice. Oh, good attempt. It was a good try.
I can't believe that counter didn't work.
It's so sad. Too close.
Yeah.
You got Roy zoned. Good grab attempt. Okay, bad chase though. What makes you like running so far forward bad is
Mhm.
that if she jumped here instead of like jumped in place here to like pressure instead of jumping away, you end up in a really bad position.
Yeah.
Obviously, her jumping the platform means that you end up in like a normal position. But like if she did like a backflip here, she like does like a late bear, hits you out of your dash forward, you like get scrambled, you're next to Sheik, bad things happen, you know?
Mhm.
And I think like in general, since Marth's goal isn't to be next to Sheik, when he ends up chasing Sheik, that's when the matchup's like bad, you know?
Mhm.
Nice. Oh, you jumped and you got caught. Unlucky. It wasn't a bad jump, I think, but it happened.
Mhm.
I know.
I just F smash.
That was a
I
good
just
forward
F smash.
smash. Yeah. Oh, what's happening? Oh, good try. Nice. You're shitting on him. Never mind. You didn't grab ledge.
I really just wanted to down air.
I understand. Damn, you slot. I forgot that was your last stock. You're playing so well, I just assumed it was not your last stock.
I just dial it in for 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, and you didn't do like a weird back air. You're like, I'm a space and forward smash. You baited him. You you baited him again, and you're supposed to grab ledge, and then you get to neutral get up, like kill him. Yeah. Jumping up there, double jump there wasn't.
One thing that I thought about though while we were watching this replay, a lot of times Sheiks they will like do their I don't know it's like they just jump and charge needles and they'll throw them at the diagonal or whatever. And
Mhm.
like I will be at like they have it spaced where like I can dash under them when they do that.
Yeah.
Or like I'm not really in a panic situation there,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's better to dash forward under them or just like give up the space and dash back.
It all depends, I think, because if you think that they're gonna like keep charging and like be vulnerable, then dashing forward and trying to hit them is pretty good. But if you want to be safe and not put yourself at risk, and you think that maybe they'll like stop charging them and potentially like maybe do like an aerial or like fall through the platform or something,
Mhm.
then I think dashing back is good.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I think I'd want to show you. Normally, I'd pick Zayn and be like, let's watch Zayn against Sheik, but I actually want to pick my Marth against Sheik and like kind of show you since my Marth is going to be playing at a much lower level, I think it'll be clearer like what is happening. And I think that'd be pretty valuable to look at. Let me find a
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, whenever I watch like Kadoran or Zane, I only pick up scraps. I never fully realize the whole like situation playing out
Mm-hmm.
because there is just too much going on, I think.
Yeah, it's hard to like actually see when they're like doing the basics well, and then obviously playing like other like higher levels above it. You're like, wait, what the fuck? What's going on?
Yeah,
Huh?
there's like too many layers.
Yeah. Let's see, I don't want to pick a. I want to pick a triplat stage, but I don't want to pick a game where I get fucking dogged on. Sure, let's try this game. Fuck it. Okay. Let's see what I do. Oh, look at this. So I think that Sheik's gonna dash forward more here, and so I set it up, but then I react differently. But it's pretty clear that I immediately try really hard to like make sure my back isn't turned as fast as possible.
Yeah, you reset it before you did your jump.
Yeah, nice. Taking advantage of my dash, being able to maneuver well when Sheik's in the air, getting this grab.
Okay.
Nice. Um, Here, this is what you could do with like doing down tilt jump,
Mhm.
where it's like you get to if you think they're not going to move forward, then you get to set up like pressure and maybe hit them.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Oh, he read me. But you see how hard this position actually is for Marth? When Sheik's just on the ground, it's like, what the fuck am I going to do to actually hit her that isn't like
Yeah.
just pivot grabbing? Oh, here we saw the example of like if you're both in the air at the same time, whoever swings first is the one who wins. He swung
Mhm.
first, so he gets to hit me. I had really good defense though, and was holding down and was able to like land before him. Okay, cool, whatever. Oh, I
Like right there, actually.
yeah,
If you go back with this like turnaround needle, like sometimes I just get hit by that, like
yeah,
or
and
like something like this where it's like a weird position.
sometimes you do just get hit by needle.
Hmm.
Like in this position, him doing this like outplayed me because I was like, oh, I'm gonna read him doing like short hop, but then he didn't short hop, and so he's able to get that needle, and now I'm getting pressured. And there's nothing I could have like done about that.
Okay.
So sometimes you do just get needled, and sometimes you just get needle grabbed, like if the needle hits low enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost had him. Nice. Oh.
See, this is how I feel my matches go too, where it's like a lot of just like swings and like waiting, but then
Hmm.
I always just end up on the back foot.
Yeah, I think it's like you're. This is fine. This is like what you want, but you have to like eventually make a read where it's like, okay, I know the Sheik's gonna jump now. I'm gonna like nair, you know. But like your goal is to like make her, keep her at this range for as long as possible, or like slowly gathering percent, and then maybe getting to the point where you get to like nair out of the air, or maybe like dash sense grab a dash attack, you know.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, I'm doing nice. Oh my god, that was awesome.
That was so much movement.
Oh, I thought I could get him. Oh, try to read him jumping, and he stayed on the ground, so I got dogged. Damn, back turn just is so awkward.
Hmm.
I thought do something cool, but nice.
Dang, I could never be this patient.
Yeah, it's just like I can't actually. I'm at 0%, man. I don't want to throw my stock away. you
Like,
know,
dude, like I would never play it like that. Like,
it's like you really can't like force it. If you try and force it, something horrible will happen, and you might just lose your stock. And nice.
mhm.
Oh, I got him.
Oh, dude, that's juicy.
Oh,
Damn.
he got me.
So like to get out of the corner there, like what are you thinking? Like what's your decision there? Like
A
what? Why?
good question. It's pretty hard. So I'm like, I'm jumping here, but I don't want to get hit, so I'm gonna wave land and land on the platform and dashboard shield and check if I can like if she's trying to hit me, and if she's not, then I'll play. And so I come down and then I realize she got close, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna play mix up and up tilt. And then once I saw that she whiffed the grab, and I was like, oh, I'm too late to get a whiff punish, but I could still dash through. I'm gonna try and take center stage. It's like I'm pretty much just like all these things are like, okay, well, up tilting off ledge, whatever. I jump because I don't want to get hit. I wave land because I don't want to get hit. I shield because I'm trying to avoid maybe her being aggressive, and then I go to the ground once I think that things are fine, and then play a mix up or whatever because I've read her jumping. And then once she like finally swung, I'd use that as an opportunity to get out of the corner. You know?
Okay. Yeah, that's like because I feel like what you just explained, it has to do a lot with the like leading question that like you started with at the beginning of the lesson.
Yeah,
Like you're just like, oh, I don't want to get hit here, so I'm going to do this.
yeah.
Mhm. hate that.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, too early.
Oh.
Too early. Oh, I thought I had him. Damn. I did not have him at all though.
How early can you hit the poof?
If you were to hit the poof out of it, you would be hitting it like now. She's during like the frames where she's moving. There's like a few frames where she's moving where she's vulnerable.
Okay.
And if you like look at it, you kind of see how it like flashes white when she's, invincible.
Yeah.
If you look at the animation, you'll like see when she starts flashing white. And all the time before that, you can hit her.
Yeah, because sometimes I go for that little gimp.
Yeah. It's like I'll go in. So up B, up B, up B, up B, up B, up B. All these frames are vulnerable.
Oh, okay.
And then these two, and everything after.
Yeah, that's when she's invincible. Okay.
Nice. Oh, I tried to read him jumping. And then he didn't jump, so I got fucking hit. Yeah, me CC'd. Good defense. I thought I had him. I was like, dude, he's about to get got. Watch this sneaky. I'm so sad, dude. I had him. I literally had him.
You did.
Funny. But yeah, it's like I play these spots out when we're spaced pretty far, super duper 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 passively, and it's like I think I'm actually gonna pull up Zane now that we have a point of reference, and like you'll see that damn he also kind of just like is super down to chill out for a long time. I think he's also very willing to be aggressive too, but it's super often when he's just like sitting there doing nothing. Okay. And we could watch this just like normally. Okay, he sees Sheik on the platform. When Sheik, this is like kind of the thing where when Sheik's on the platform like this, if you're spacing aerials, it's pretty hard for her to like actually do anything about it. So you get to swing a lot more if you end up close. Here, you actually saw the thing that we talked about earlier, where Sheik's doing this needle at the diagonal angle, and he got to dash back and avoid it.
Yeah.
And it was like he was able to play neutral after flying or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, because usually when I get hit with needles right there on the platform like that,
Yeah.
I'm always like going forward and I just get slapped for walking forward.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Nice. Wow. Really good reaction to the jump. Oh, he was. Nice. Again, in the air, whoever does their move first wins. Nair came out first. Get fucked. Nice. And he read hashtag. Nice. This is a little small thing that he did, but he like when he was in this position, he immediately made it his goal to turn like his back or like face forward, and you see that he does this pivot shield instead of doing dashback shield, just so he could like. It's like that's how important it is. We're like even in these tiny spots, you want to start every position facing him if you have the opportunity. Nice. Up tilt again, fair. Land maybe down tilt. He read a double jump aerial. That's okay. Yep, he gave him a ton of space in case maybe Sheik did like a boost grab or dash tech forward, and then he starts playing neutral from there. Oh, you tried to do the thing you did. Nice. And he's not letting Sheik like just move around the platforms for free, which is one thing that I think is important to like know is that like Sheik doesn't get to just like be above you for free. You know, you have a fucking sword. You could still. It's why Sheik gets sharp super hard, right? You have a sword, man. You could make use of it.
Yeah, I think my spacing whenever they're on shield or on platform holding shield or like just charging needles or whatever, like I just commit too hard.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Yeah, Marth is not like he doesn't get to be super proactive. He gets to like just kind of space and chill, and then if they fall into his move, then so be it. It's nice, you know. Nice. On air, fair. That upper is not good.
Oh, and then he just holds shield like.
Yeah. Can't really shield grab falling Nair like that.
Mhm.
Again, he's playing grounded. He's willing to give up the space in case Sheik dash attacks or boost grabs. Oh, he got though. That's a good overshoot from Sheik. Ledge, up air. Yeah. Oh, he tried to hit him out of the needle charge, which is a thing you could do. I think
Yeah.
he just missed space slightly, but he had it.
Do you think up air would work better there, or do you think fair is just better because it's faster?
It just depends. I think he did fair because if fair hits, it's a much better hit. And he was like horizontally spaced, or he thought he was horizontally spaced for it. It was pretty close for what it's worth.
Mhm.
But like if they're directly above you, upper is better, yeah. But since he was like horizontal, fair is like a better hit.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, and I think like, well, Zane's clearly playing patient. It's not like he's not being proactive either.
Hmm.
Like he's doing things for sure, but he's also like not taking big risks. Oh, nice read. Wow, but he doesn't have to take. Nice. Yeah, and it's like I know I talked about how like being on the ground is really good against Sheik, but like Zane's still jumping a lot, and it's like
Yeah.
he's able to jump as much as he is because he's jumping when he's further away from Sheik,
Hmm.
which is like when jumping ends up being fine because it's not like a Sheik can run full screen and fare you out of the air, right? It takes time, and so like when you're jumping further away, then that means that you get to be safe from her doing stuff like dash forward, maybe grab or boost grab or even crouch sometimes if you're willing to down air.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like the way that everybody else is playing this matchup versus like how I am, the way that he's being proactive is still very like safe.
Yeah.
But then when I want to try and be proactive, I always put myself like just out there.
Yeah, you like get super close to them and it's like, well fuck. Wait, that's not good.
Yeah. Whereas like this guy's he's swinging a little bit, but he's using his like hitbox to like move forward with it also
Yeah.
because he has so much space. Like
Yep.
he just gave up space there to do the nair.
Yep. Yep. He won. He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's like that's the big thing.
Hmm.
You have to the whole thing with it goes back to what we talked about at the beginning where it's like Marth's whole goal is to stop Sheik from getting close. And the way that you do that is when you're further away, you get to jump, and when you're closer up, you get to dash. And those are your ways of like, either maintaining space or creating space, right?
Yeah.
Respectively. Um and if you can like get really good at what's it called? At like just following those like baseline rules or like trying to like abide by like those ideas that I think,
Hmm.
you know, the matchup will end up being a lot clearer. And I think it's still a hard matchup because Sheik hits you, you blow up, right? But like,
Yeah.
you know, there's a lot of opportunity for you to like prevent that I think
Hmm.
could be taken advantage of.
Yeah. I agree. I think that it's actually helped a lot. Like thinking about honestly everything else,
Yeah.
like just those basic questions you gave me earlier, like I think that'll help me like flesh out a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'll see a. I feel like this might be a catalyst to progress. It,
I
it
mean,
might unlock
hopefully
something. Yeah, maybe in a month I'll just be fucking cracked
it'll be
again.
the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely think that if you want to get good fast, you just have to like start asking yourself questions every single like opportune time. It's like,
Mhm.
is this like it could be random dumb fuck question. It doesn't matter. You just have to like make sure that like if you are presented with this idea that you're able to like that you understand it enough to like engage with it. Because it's like, someone could ask me the any question and I will be able to confidently answer it. And that's like the goal overall is to be like have enough of an understanding to be like every like little thing that comes up, you're like, oh no, I do understand this thing, and that'll lead your gameplay, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Um uh man,
Those are all my questions.
nice. I still can't believe I didn't remember that thing I was talking about
No.
before. It's so insane.
Dude.
So sad. But
Would
yeah,
have been a knowledge drop.
yeah. I would have been oh man, whatever. Just I feel like it had something to do with combos, so watch Zane combo Sheik, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good thing to do. You'll learn the percents that way.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything else.
Yeah, I think I'm good too. Then I'll make a more. Maybe next time I'll have a longer list we can go over.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think if I ask myself these questions, more questions will appear.
Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, and if you ever have questions before, you could always ask still. It's not like you have to wait a whole fucking month to ask these questions, right?
I only ask you every once in a while on like just like quick technical stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like.
Yeah, and I think that's fine. But
Mhm.
do know that you can just ask me about literally any situation, and I can at least give you somewhat of an answer. Maybe I can't give you the answer of all answers, but I can like or guide you in the right direction.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
That'll be
for sure.
yeah, okay. Oh
I
well, cool. Have a
sweet.
good rest of your weekend. I guess
Yeah.
your weekend hasn't started yet, but it will
Well,
soon.
dude, I'm done. I'm done with school.
Oh, nice. See, your weekend started a long time ago.
Bro, I think I passed every single class, so I think
Nice,
I'm big chill now, Bill.
dude. Hell yeah, it's fucking lit.
Dude, you'll be done too soon too. Don't worry.
Yeah,
All right, I'll
hell
see you.
yeah. Okay, cool. I'll talk to you later.
Peace.